Well, good morning everyone. I came to Point Fredrick today and I tell you what, it's freezing cold. It's super windy and I guess most people, and even me, I was thinking about maybe just pulling the pin today because the wind is so cold and the wind chill and there's so much wind. I don't know how I'll go painting, but I thought of this idea about coming here, and I thought if I come here, because I'm at a point, the wind's, I'm pretty sure the wind's coming from the south, which is over this way over here. So if I can find maybe along here or find a spot that I can be protected from the wind, I can capture the morning light. The sun hasn't come yet. The weather's sort of a bit all over the place, but the sun's going to come through, and because I've got some in this reserve, I've got trees and I've got water in the background, I could probably capture some good morning light. So I've just came this point, it's probably about, this point area is probably about maybe 1 or 2 acres, something like that. So I'm just trying to find something to paint so I can get my gear out of the car, get set up before the light hits, or the golden hour is the first hour after the sun comes up anyway. So once I know what I'm going to paint, I can work it out. But we'll just get down here without tripping. So yeah, we'll go down here and have a look. And you got to think what actually makes a painting. Just don't want to slip here. You look at a subject and you think, does that make an oil painting? Good idea is to get your camera out, take a photo and see, is that a decent, does that look like it's going to be a decent oil painting? It's got wow. And then crop it and try and work out a composition. So yeah, I'll just come down here and have a look. Like that there, I'm happy with that. That looks really good, but there's not much room here to work with, but I like that as well. So basically what I'm looking for is something with a bit of bush and a bit of water. Well, it was so ugly in the morning, but it's actually coming good. That's a nice view as well. So yeah, I think I will I'll take a walk around. See, I'm protected from the wind here, which is good. I think I'll take a walk around, check out some other spots, and then work out where I'm going to paint. But this could be my option down here. Like if I could get set up here, and I could probably work with something like that. So anyway, yeah, I'll take a walk and we'll have a look and work out what we're going to paint. It's a real gale over this side. The wind's blowing like a real gale. But what's down here? I think this is right on the face of the wind, but there's steps down that come down here. So. Well, that wind's strong. Yeah, the wind's coming from this side, so around where I was before over there, that's more protected. And I think the wind just keeps coming from that way, so I think where I was is the place to paint. So what I'm going to do is go back to the car, wait for the golden hour to hit, which the sun's about to come up any minute, or probably in about 10 minutes I guess. Once that sun comes up, I'll get my gear, we'll get down there and get a composition happening and start painting. I like coming to little places like, as you could see just before I walked past, there's some graves and that, so there's probably some convicts or first settlers that lived up here and they were buried in the area. But yeah, that wind, it's really coming. But the things you do, you know, plein air painting, you love it. You get out and you want to capture atmosphere and try and get better. You know, I always, when I do a painting, I never, very rarely, I think when I've done a painting that it's good, I always think, oh, it's terrible, you know, like, and even though you guys say, oh, that's a good painting and all that, but I don't see it. I'm always like striving to do that next better one. So it's very hard to get satisfaction, or for me anyway, with oil paintings. And occasionally I might do one, like I've done like a sunrise last year one. I thought, oh, I'm happy with it, but most of them I'm not really happy with. So, but anyway, thanks for the comments and the thumbs up and all that. I appreciate it. But yeah, just I guess we all feel like that. We feel like our art's not that good, but look at other people's art and go, wow. You know, but it's good. That's the thing about plein air painting. Keep getting out there, keep painting. Yeah, what have we got here? It's not bad. Like, you could do something with that, but that wind's in your face. So yeah, I think that's the option I got. Back over the other side. Go back over the other side there. I'll wait in the car for the sun to come up. Get me gear. I know where I'm going to paint, and no one will come down there. I might get the odd person walking past or something. So yeah, and I've got a toilet here if I need it over there, and it's a good little spot. So yeah, back up to the car, and I'll just hang 10. Oh, I'm glad I brought this wind jacket. I'm rugged up. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I've arrived. Here comes that golden hour. I'm going to get set up, work out what I'm going to paint. Okay, so I'm just about ready to go. This light is going to change, so what I'm working with, it's going to change. So I took a photo of the colours that I want to use when I get to that. So because it's going to keep changing and changing the next hour or so, and it could even end up shade here. So that's what I'm using as my reference, as well as what I've got in front of me. But yeah, within an hour or so it's going to probably be completely different. So yeah, let's get into it. Just got to put a bit more paint. Okay, so I've got, what have I got here? I've got alizarin crimson, I've got cad scarlet, I've got sapphire, vermilion, burnt sienna, lemon yellow, yellow ochre, cobalt blue, ultramarine blue and titanium white. And that's the view that I'm going to paint right there. have to sort of work out when you do a subject like this with your sky. Do you put the sky in before you put the bushes in? I think that's what I'm going to do. I've just got me wash of the bushes in there, and that's taken off quite well. So I'll get me sky in, and then I'll come back over the top with the thicker paint of the shadows of the trees and the casuarinas here. Got titanium white and a bit of cobalt blue. Always go darker at the top of your sky. When you look up, it's a lot darker, you know. See, as I go up here, let's have a look. Look at the horizon. It's got yellow in it. I would add for something like that. That sky there, I would go cobalt blue, titanium white, and probably a touch of yellow ochre. And then as I go up, more cobalt blue, gets darker. Could be different in the world where you are, but that's what I would do here in Australia. So I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to go dark to light. Really want that Australian blue, nice and dark, not too dark. A tiny bit of pure gum turpentine to get that house paint consistency. I learnt that off John Wilson, an Australian artist, because I thought, why my skies, the paint's too thick, so just a tiny bit of pure gum turpentine, get it to like house paint, works a treat. Bit of yellow ochre, titanium white added to that mix. That's the colour on the horizon. You know what, I keep looking back over here, even though it hurts your eyes, but that's another painting for another day. I think I'll come one day and have a go at that. I think you got the light and the dark, you can really get a good painting out of that scene there. So this is where I'm at. Okay, so I've got me ridge over the other side there. I'm going to get some, I'll come back, there's some boats and houses and that sort of thing. I just use a palette knife for that, but I'm going to work on the water now. So I'm going to mix the water here. I've got sapphire, a bit of burnt sienna. You look at the water out there, right? You can see a bit of sapphire, a bit of burnt sienna. Probably go a bit of yellow ochre, and I'll probably go cobalt blue and titanium white. You don't want it too green, you don't want it too blue. I think I've got my tone and my hue right. I got my hue right. When I put that out there, it looks right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add cobalt blue and titanium white over the top once I'm done. So I added that mix with a bit of titanium white, cobalt blue and ultramarine blue. Very choppy. I want to keep it choppy, as you see it. Okay, just get some highlights now on these Casuarinas. There's not too much, but most of it's around this area here. This area here was lit right up. Okay, so that's the day we're looking at, folks. It's a beautiful day now, really nice. Still windy, still bitterly cold, but I had fun. It was great coming down here to paint. See, Nelly gonna roll over in bed and say, nah, I'm not gonna go, it's too cold. But I'm glad I came because I've done a painting that I'm pretty happy with. It's not perfect, so yeah. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. Just come past. So that was the subject, and it was lit right up from the morning gold, the golden light. It was lit right up, and that's what I was going for, that golden light. So yeah, there's the painting. Changed it a little bit. At the start I didn't have these shrubs in here, but they are there. And there's a couple of buoys out there, these, not buoys, these posts that the ferries go around, they're out there as well. So I put that in to give the composition, to take you out to the point out there. Worked with the palette knife. At the end, put a little bit more brushwork. And so yeah, that's the painting here at Point Fredrick. Tell me what you think in the comments. And yeah, the colours that I used, as I said at the start, I used Cad's Scarlet, or Cad Red, Alizarin Crimson, Sapphire, Viridian, Yellow Ochre, Burnt Sienna, Lemon Yellow, Cobalt Blue, Ultramarine Blue, Titanium White, and just try and get the colour harmony in the painting as I go. So there's the painting once again. I went over the top of the dark green water with a Cobalt and Titanium White to give it depth. Then as I come in the foreground, I added a bit of Burnt Sienna into that mix to give it dark, because when you look out there you can see that it's dark brown as you're coming in. So yeah, tried to get that right and keep it spontaneous, and I think the painting's not bad. And I painted around the edges as well, so it looks pretty good. So yeah, thanks for coming along once again, everyone. Get out there, paint, have fun, and live the dream, hey? And I will see you in the next video. Catch ya. See you later.